All right, good afternoon. I'm joined with Rob Hart, one of our project managers, and we're here on the hybrid site. We're actually standing on what looks to be one of our new parking lots. I know we've had a lot of discussions about parking here, so I'm really excited to see that we're going to have some more parking coming to Lakewood. I know after all said and done, we've got a lot of spots here for these residents. We've got visitor spots. There'll be a lot more spots for staff as well. So a lot more spots coming to Lakewood. I counted about 170 spots total. So I think some of the parking concerns we're having right now are going to slowly go away. But Rob, if you kind of walk us through, because you can see the buildings behind us, you know, it looks like the exterior paint's done. So kind of give us an update on what we're seeing here at the hybrids.
Yeah, so we are standing in the parking lots outside of the two hybrid homes. As you can see, all the curb and gutter and sidewalk is going in now. The stone that we're standing on will be the base for the asphalt, which is scheduled to be placed the second week of July. On the outside, the exterior of the hybrids, the paint and trim and metal roofing is substantially complete now. The main entry doors for both buildings are going in. On the inside, the AC units are up and running, so we're getting the buildings conditioned, which allows us to stabilize the building and start putting in a lot of more of the finishes, the pre-hung doors and trim, as well as the cabinets. And the countertops are scheduled for the first week of July to start going into the units.
That's great. A lot of traction being made here. I know a lot of the work that we saw initially was a lot of infrastructure work. I see some like valves behind us. Can you kind of tell us some of the groundwork that's laid before even the building went up?
Sure. So leading up to where we are now, all the work below grade had to get done. So all the water line tie-ins to the building had to be connected, flushed, tested, and signed off by the county. The storm lines then connect to some existing storm structures that were on the property prior to us being here, and then as well as the sanitary and sewer lines that connect on the other side of the building.
Yeah. Today is a beautiful day to be working. We've battled a lot of rain throughout the whole project, so the site has done a great job of kind of dissipating that rain. With us being on protected wetlands and pretty low to the ground because the Tuckahoe Creek is the proximity. I've done a great job of kind of planning for that rainfall and planning for dissipating that rain as safe and as best as possible.
Right.
All right, next we're going to head over to the clubhouse. A lot of traction on the clubhouse. I know everybody's excited to see how the pool is shaping out. I walked by the pool a couple of days ago, and I can almost feel like we're getting ready to jump in and start swimming. So we're going to take a look at the pool, take a look at the clubhouse, then also look at the connectors. All right, I'm joined with Clint Patman, our superintendent. We've walked our way over to the pool area. So Clint, I love seeing this feature, and this is going to be a major feature for our community. Kind of walk us through what we're seeing with the pool, and I see a lot of work that's happening back behind us.
Well, I think since the last update, we've poured the slab for the pool, which is what everything sits on. We've got our exterior walls installing, and actually sheathing is installing behind us to kind of close us in. We still have the roofing to install above us, but that'll truly dry us in. Spray fireproofing is installing, and the MEP systems, sprinkler systems, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems are all installing. We got our spa here already filled up with water, and the pool area will soon to be having its finishes installing inside the pool, and that'll really be nice. That'll be all the tile and the travertine.
Yeah, there's so much natural light that's coming into this area. See behind us those floor-to-ceiling windows. Going to be a really nice feature for this area, overlooking the lake. So much of what we're seeing now has big, major windows to let a lot of natural light in, but also to see the amenities that we're building outside.
Absolutely, we got stone that will be all on this wall, floor-to-ceiling, so it gives it that kind of outdoor look, but you're inside, so that'll be neat also.
That's great. Well, we've a lot of action with the gym, the aerobics room, all that's coming along. The pool looks great. From here, we're going to walk over to the dining venues. I know probably the two most talked about things with this expansion, one being the pool, but close behind it is definitely the dining venues. All right, now we're in the display kitchen that's overlooking the Cascades dining room, also the James, as well as back to my far left would be the Currents Lounge, our pub. And then we also have a private dining room. So a lot of different dining venues going to make up this area. This kitchen I'm really excited about. The Lakewood team, the WM Jordan team, as well as some consultants have helped design this kitchen. With us welcoming another 106 residents, that's more meals that we'll be serving every single day. With the multiple dining venues, there's a lot more demands from a food standpoint. So this kitchen has been designed with that in mind, with the multiple restaurants, with the consumer that's coming to us. So we're really excited about that. So Clint, if you will, kind of walk us through what we're seeing from the dining venue standpoint.
Absolutely. I don't know if everybody remembers, but several months ago, this was just a muddy area. We actually had to build up with some screening so we could pour the slab. Now we've got the structure up. We're completing spray fireproofing, which is a predecessor to installing the roof and getting the area dried in. And as Barrett alluded to, we got a fully functional, new state-of-the-art kitchen overlooking the areas that we will be serving. But what I really like to point out is the cascade, where you can view out over the pond area. Going to be a beautiful venue to see. You've got boulders cascading, you got waterfalls, and everything. All of that can be seen from your dining area.
Yeah, dining is such a major focal point of this whole project, and it makes sense that some of the best views that we're offering are from our dining venues. So in addition to the indoor dining, we'll also have very nice outdoor dining overlooking the lakes on the terrace. I can see us having a lot of fun out here with our residents and our family members. They're really enjoying being out here dining at Lakewood.
Absolutely, going to be a beautiful space.
All right, from here we're going to take a look at the connectors. All right, Clint, we just walked out of the Dover building, and now we're going to actually start walking down the covered walkway. And we've heard a lot of questions about the covered walkways, what's going to look like. So this is our my first time actually walking through it. And as you can see, as we're walking around, they are bright, airy, big windows, a lot of doors. So kind of talk us through this project.
Absolutely. So we're coming from the D building, Dover building, as you said, but we have several different elevation changes between the three different buildings. So what you'll notice is we have ramps that ramp up from each of the nodes. These areas being the nodes, little center areas that allow you to exit onto sidewalks to get to different areas. But we have a covered connector connecting all of these buildings that connect all the way over to the clubhouse so you can get to all the amenities that everybody is going to be using.
Yeah, so it's been talked about a lot. I mean, a lot of residents are asking what are the connectors, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of utilization. Because right now we have the shuttle service that's runs great. It's running 14 hours a day. The residents are really loving that service. But still, some of the residents that just want to have a short walk to get to the dining room, get to the gym, get to a lifelong learning class. Right now they're having to walk outside. Today it's pretty warm.
Yeah.
This evening it's starting to start raining. Those days that we have rain, snow, heat. That walk to the dining room is a lot longer than it actually needs to be. With this, you're going to be staying inside. I understand there's heating in here. There's air conditioning. I'll probably have some benches as well. So this would be a nice amenity to offer our residents.
Absolutely. It's a good place to meet if you want to walk with somebody from another building. Very well lit. A lot of windows on this connector. They wanted to keep it outside but still get you covered in. And I think they've achieved that.
When do you anticipate this project will be done?
We're trying to complete this with the main portion of the building. So when the clubhouse opens up, we're trying to have the connectors complete at the same time.
Okay. Now, on the other side of the campus, we have Amelia and Brooke, that those will have to be done after the fact. They haven't started those yet. When do you anticipate those projects will start?
Well, from my understanding, there are people that need to move out of those locations to move into the new building, and there's some trailers that are temporary services now that need to move out once they move into the clubhouse building. So after the main building is complete, I got to imagine there's a little bit of move-out period, but then we're immediately getting started with construction over there.
Yeah, so both sides of the campus will experience these connectors. Really excited about that. And looks like once we're done with this, project's done, then we'll flip over to start the connectors on the other side.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you.